هذا الحديث which is mentioned by Imam Muslim, he mentioned 6 types of objects that if you want to exchange those objects with each other, no, the same object with another object from the same class, like you exchanging gold for gold or silver for silver, or the other 4 which is mainly food items like wheat, barley, dates and salt. If you exchange each one of them with another object from the same class, it has to fulfill 2 conditions. It has to be yadan biyad, means it has to be instant. Okay. Secondly, it should be mithlan bimithil, regardless of the quality. So if you have dates, good quality dates and a medium quality dates, and we want to exchange those 2 items, even with the difference of quality, it has to be the same measure. It has to be the same measure. Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam bitamrin janib, yani very nice type of dates, very good quality dates. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, from where did you get it? He said, I had a poor quality dates, I exchanged it for this. Yani I paid more of the poor quality for this small amount, or the smaller amount of good quality. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this is the riba. This is the riba. Why? Al-muqayada means to exchange an object for an object which neither of them is money, is accepted in Islam, but it's not encouraged. It's not encouraged. Why? Because the objective of the Sharia is to involve many people in the economical system. Because if we exchange items, item for item, like salt for salt, date for date, this will be 2 parties. But if I took my salt, okay, and sell it for money, and then with that money I purchased a good quality salt or a good quality date. Now, how many people involved in this? There's only 2 parties. You involve other parties. So this is, the scholar said, this is one of the wisdoms of restricting dealing with those items in that manner, to encourage people, to broaden the economical activity instead of just between 2 people, and this is also one of the main reasons, beside injustice, in the prohibition of riba. Okay, so prohibition of riba, Allah Ta'ala Jalla Ala. And the other thing, طبعا, there is a difference between al-hikmah wal-illah. Al-hikmah is the wisdom. Al-hikmah, usually the scholars, they come to a rule and they try, I'm not saying to guess, but to try to dig out to find what is the wisdom behind that. But maybe 2 scholars look at the same rule and they might come with different hikmah. But al-illah is something very specific. Al-illah is the effective cause. Why? Because al-illah need to be very precise, and usually you find a little difference between scholars regarding the illah, because the illah, the effective cause, could be either stated by the ayah or the hadith, or it's agreed upon, or we have an evidence, a very strong evidence that suggests this is the illah. For example, here, those 4 items, which is dates, barley, wheat and salt. Why? What is the illah? Why they are prohibited? The scholar said because it is a food for people, and also another common thing between them, that they are measured by dry volume. Okay, yuqat wa yudakhar, and also you can store it for extended periods without needing a refrigerator, for example. Okay, you can have it for a long time. You can store barley or wheat or salt or dates for a long time. Okay, they said, okay, anything which have the same illah should be treated the same, even if it's not mentioned here. So they said rice. Rice was not mentioned among those 4, but using the qiyas, and qiyas is the analogy. Okay, qiyas is to extend a rule from an existing case, okay, to a new case, providing that there is a commonality between them, there is a illah. Okay, so the illah has to be specified, and we need to look for proofs. Okay, but al-hikmah, which is the wisdom, we might, everyone might look to that rule from a different angle and come up with a different hikmah. Allah Ta'ala Jalla Ala.